And it's time once again for our weekly feature called Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. Welcome in again, Dr. Beth. How are we doing?
Really good, thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah, same here. Today, an interesting topic that if we have any kids listening, maybe they're just about to school or what have you, parents especially are going to be reacting to this one here because it's that topic that focuses on school and that time when the teacher calls a meeting. We talked last time about when the cop car pulls up behind you, even if it's for no reason, it gives you a little skip of the heartbeat. This one, too, can kind of get you like, uh-oh, what's going on?
Oh, it absolutely does. You know, that phone rings and, you see the caller ID and you think, I don't know if I want to pick that up, is what happens. Now, I don't know if our listeners know that I really come from a teaching family. Mm-hmm. Originally, I was a teacher in the Catholic schools in Aurora for 22 years. And before that, my mother-in-law was a teacher. Two of my three children are teachers. My son-in-law. We talk education all the time, and many times, even as a school social worker, I was working in schools. I had to call parents, you know, and I always say, nobody's really excited to see the social worker call or the teacher call, and so and honestly, because I have children, I've been called. It's not a fun thing. I know what kind of thoughts go through your head, often depending on the time of day or what's going on. Parents are probably thinking, oh, what now? Or I don't have time. And I remember my mother saying this about my brother. He didn't do that. He doesn't do that stuff. He did that stuff.
Right.
And we, sometimes people think that teachers or the school personnel don't get kids. And so they become anxious or angry or afraid or like they start judging the situation or avoiding it. And honestly, I'm going to tell you what teachers want. Teachers just want to partner with the parents.
Yeah.
I remember saying to a mom, you are the most influential person in your child's life right now, and I can't get through right now. There's something going on, and I need your input. And she was very helpful. She could give me insight that there was he still had to do his work, mind you, but there was no way I would know it. And so by knowing that information and adjusting, I could actually help her son.
Sure.
So, some of this, I think, when parents get that feeling, maybe somebody called on them and they got in a little bit of trouble. We're not asking for trouble. We're asking for backup so that we're talking about the same values, that education is important, being kind to others is important, paying attention. Some kids, that's hard for them. And so if dad and mom say it's important, or grandma and grandpa, whoever, if everybody says it's important, then they want to please everybody, and that's good. So sometimes I just kind of want to help people understand where teachers come from. We see probably in a regular classroom a minimum of 20 to 25 kids, 8 hours a day, 180 school days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kid hours, not to mention that we study child development. And, this is just too hard a job if you don't like kids and don't want to help them learn. So what we know is that they're coming from a good place, and they really want to partner. They're not saying you're a bad parent. So, okay, when you pick up the phone.
Yeah, here's the important part with the phone call.
Take a breath and know that really that's what they want. Now, they may be nervous calling you, depending on how much experience they have. If they're a brand new teacher, they're scared to death calling you. But, hey, the first thing that will set the teacher at ease is say, thanks for calling. My kid's important, thanks for calling. What's going on is the next question. And then, how can I help? Now, usually the teachers, they're going to be thinking of ideas prior to the call. If not, then it's good to brainstorm together. Here's some of the things that might work, is what they would say to the parent.
Sure.
These are the kinds of things so that we're going to ask parents to work on with their kids, because we know that you love your kid more than life itself, and we want them to grow up and do things well so they can be respected. Skills like getting their homework done, listening in class, working with classmates, following directions, and if they have medication, reminding them to take it, because it's not fair to the student to one day be successful and another day really have to struggle.